Introduction to the Inuit peoples of Canada. Nearly 1,000 years ago, the ancestors of the Inuit, the Thule, traveled across a land bridge connecting Asia to North America and ended up in the Arctic regions of Canada, the Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. The life of the Inuit was wholly based on the different migrations of animal herds. There are different Inuit groups. The Inuit groups are Baffin Island, Caribou, Copper, Igloolik, Hudson Bay, Labrador, Mackenzie, Metsilic, Polar, and the Sadler Miat.
The Inuits' diet includes seals. The reason why they choose seals is because they're easy to catch. Their hunting tactics include making a hole in the ice so when they came to take a breath, they could catch them with a spear easily. The Inuit are famous for their igloos, but it was not snow at all one point. They used to have long summers where their housing was made out of animal hide, but that time is long gone. The Inuit people of Canada and Alaska are launching a human rights case against the Bush administration, claiming they face extinction with global warming. ICC, which represents all 155,000 of the Inuit people inside the Arctic Circle. With the creation of the Indian Act in 1876, the Canadian government developed a criteria for what could help them with the problems such as global warming. Global warming is a problem for the Inuit, so they have to watch out because when the ice melts, then their land melts with them.
Social organization. The Inuit have a long tradition of working together. They also work together in the winter. Inuit spirituality and mythology. The Inuit believe that all things in nature should be respected. Also, the Inuit believe that plants, animals, people, and natural landmarks had a spirit. Stories about these great spirits were told to teach each other about the proper way to treat nature and other people. Religious leaders were called Anaguks. They had the power to heal the sick and communicate with spirit. The environment. The Inuit live in or around the Arctic, which is a cold, barren region, and there is a period in winter where the sun never rises.
The way of life for the Inuit was influenced by very bad climate of the Arctic tundra. Inuit communities are found in the Arctic, in the Northwest Territories, Labrador, and Quebec in Canada, and about the tree line in Alaska. Winter lasts about 10 months long, and the summers are very short. The Arctic is a very big place. Inuit territory comprises about 3 million square kilometers, 1.2 square miles. In the winter, the Inuit traveled across the frozen Arctic either by foot or dog sled. During the summer, they took advantage of the open water and traveled by boat. When the first Inuit arrived in North America, they brought dogs with them. The Inuit people also attached spikes called crampons to the bottom of their boots to get more grip when traveling on ice. The Inuit people made two types of boats, the kayak and the umiak. Kayaks were small, lightweight boats mainly used for hunting. Umiaks were large, open boats mainly used for travel. The Inuit shared their land and looked to their elders to lead their settlements. Elders told their community when to fish, hunt, harvest, and go to war. Most Inuit continued to live their traditional lifestyle, relying on hunting and fishing for food, clothing, and trade until the mid-1900s. Then the European influences began to have an impact on their lives. Celebrations were a time to give thanks for good fortune and special events. People often celebrated with their families and their communities. Many Inuit festivals celebrate nature and the seasons. Spring was an important time. Inuit celebrations typically include a large feast, dancing, music, and games. When you look at the Inuit people and how they lived, the important things are how they lived in cold weather conditions and used it to their advantage by creating dog sleds, building igloos, and ice fishing. Also, how much they cared and respected their elders and each other. This was our presentation of the Inuit. Thanks for listening.